How concerned should the Celtics be about Porzingis getting injured in Game 5?
They should be a little concerned. I mean, we don't know the severity of it right now, but if it does turn out to be a long-term injury, I think that hurts them more specifically in regards to like trying to win an actual championship. They might still make it through the East without him, but yeah, we got to see how long the injury is going to hold him. But he adds a different dynamic to that Celtics team, like just a 7-footer who can shoot from outside. He can get easy buckets, which is something they don't always do. A lot of their shots are often difficult shots, shooting a lot of threes. Now he adds to some of those threes. I think they have a couple of big men they can throw in there to kind of keep the ship going through the Eastern Conference. But if he misses time into the finals, I think that's a big concern.
I'm gonna say it's extremely concerning, and I'm gonna tell you why. There's a thing obviously with calf injuries, right? Like the next step is that Achilles, and nobody wants to see that, obviously. But that's definitely a concern, especially for a big man like Porzingis, who has had an injury history. And just a few plays before he actually injured his calf, he injured his ankle as well. So it's like these things are kind of building up, it seems. And so like, for Porzingis to be getting hurt at this time when the Celtics are playing the biggest games of their season is not a good look. And I do think that they should still make it through the East without him, even if he has to miss, 4 or 5 weeks, 6 weeks, whatever. But it's not going to be easy. You got some big front courts in Orlando and Cleveland, whoever comes out of that series. I don't know how this Milwaukee thing is going to end up. They not looking too great right now, but you get New York in the conference finals potentially. Like that's another front court that is extremely physical. And so like you just have to have the full skill set of Porzingis there to open that floor up for Boston. And if they don't have it, I don't know. It's not a guarantee.
To me, it's not that big of a deal because he's missed some time this year and they found ways to play without him. I think, as Sykes said, if they play some bigger, tougher teams like your Orlandos and your New Yorks, it may show, but Al Horford has proven that he could be relied on in the playoffs. I just think what's going to happen with that next man up. It's going to be Tillman. Do they go smaller with their rotations? I think they don't have Robert Williams in the back who they can rely on for a couple minutes in games to give Al Horford a break. But now you have to figure out what they're going to do if they play a bigger team. Now, if he comes back in, Eastern Conference Finals, it may give him enough time to just see how much he can go potentially on a finals run. But I don't think it's going to be too much of a problem because he has missed a lot of time this year and they were still the best team in the East. So as far as in the East, it may not be that big of a deal. But like, if they make it to the finals and they play somebody like a Jokic or they play the Timberwolves or they play OKC, it could be a problem then.